What is up, comic fam? It's me, Vincent Mclean, the Comic Machine, and I am back again with another Thursday video. You guys have been super awesome lately with all the love, much love, dishing it this way, and I'm dishing it right back out to you guys. Thank you very much for all the support. You guys are amazing. Today, I was trying to figure out what kind of video I wanted to make. I really kind of was on the struggle bus, but I came up with the thing. I figured it out. So, today's theme is going to be what supernatural comic books you should collect. And I have two piles here. I've got raws and I've got slabs. So I'm going to be showing off my favorite supernatural spoopy comic books in my collection that you definitely would want to pick up. Now, there is going to be some stuff on here that you may have heard of or you may not have heard of or you know a lot about, but these are definitely things you should add if you haven't already and you like this type of content, comic books, if you like this type of comic books. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everybody, first book is The Witcher. Boom. This is the series that they actually pulled for the Netflix series. If you find this, definitely pick this up. This actually has some significant value to it. Like a nice graded copy can be like over $100, 150. Raw copies go from anywhere from like 25 to like 40. So like if you find a really good high grade, definitely pick this up. This is a super awesome spoopy book. Next book is a classic. All right, I picked this up at Titan Comics way back when, and I don't think I paid more than 30 bucks for this. And then of course, I'm talking about Werewolf by Night issue number 1. All right, spoopy comics. This is quintessential spoopy comics, all right? Werewolf by Night, number 1. Now, the first appearance is pretty pricey, but if you can find the number 1, that's where it's at. All right, so these next two books are kind of big. Definitely the other one is big, but the first one, if you can find a good copy of this, like that's pretty sweet. So I'm talking about Tomb of Dracula, number 1. I think I found this copy for 40 bucks. Yeah, a really good deal considering it's just blown up. And then not a lot of people are gonna have this deal, but I do have a Tomb of Dracula, number 10, first appearance of Blade. I did get this for a steal. It does have some stuff wrong with it, but if you're able to find this book out in the wild, definitely pick it up, all right? These are great books. All right, so if we're talking about supernatural, spooky, all that kind of good stuff, you can't be talking about it without talking about Swamp Thing, all right? So this is Saga the Swamp Thing, issue number 1, and this one is a really nice copy. Very fine plus, 8.5, maybe a 9, 9.2, depending. This is a great book to pick up if you can find it. Number 1's obviously you go for if you can't get first appearances, but this is a great book to have. And then if you are trying to find a more modern book to pick up for Swamp Thing, I definitely suggest the new Swamp Thing out of Infinite Frontier, all right? This is a great starting point for a modern book if you're trying to get Swamp Thing, all right? It is the first appearance of a new avatar, all right? And it's a really good story. It's written very well. If you like Alan Moore, Swamp Thing, or if you don't really know where to start, but you want a new book, I definitely suggest the new Swamp Thing out of Infinite Frontier. All right, so these next books, all right? So I've got 5 books here, okay? They're all part of the same series, and they are literally titled supernatural thrillers, okay? So these are done by Marvel's Comics. These are like the books you want to go for if you want supernatural stuff. So I'm talking about issue number 1 with It, issue number 2 with The Invisible Man, issue number 3 with The Worm, issue number 4 with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, issue number 6 with The Headless Horseman, and of course, we cannot forget about issue number 5 of Supernatural Thrillers, The Living Mummy, right? There's a little bit of a mix up there, guys. I thought I lost this comic book, so I had to go find it. But yeah, so this entire series, okay, 1 through 6, is a must-have if you're a supernatural guy, okay? If you like supernatural stuff, Supernatural Thrillers by Marvel Comics, issues 1 through 6 are the go-tos, in my opinion. Grab these. All right. Continuing on with our regularly scheduled programming here, hopefully no other complications arise. So, a big book that I just picked up recently, part of the supernatural thing, this book is expensive, okay? It's a Silver Age first appearance. It's a big book. If you're able to find one at some point, try to get you a great deal, all right? So this one is Strange Adventures, issue number 205, first appearance of Deadman. I got a great deal on this. This is a big book, so this will probably take a little while to be able to get up to in your Supernatural collection, but eventually you should definitely grab it. Of course, we got to get some Jack Kirby goodness up in here. So this is one of the first books that I tried to go after when I started collecting because it's Jack Kirby, and I'm talking about The Demon. All right, The Demon, Etrigan, medieval, supernatural, curses, and all that kind of stuff. Boom, nails all of the points for me. All right, great book. You should definitely try to grab one. I want to get an upgrade of this someday. It's at a 4.0. I like to get like a pretty nice copy, but we'll see. All right, so this one, I was very happy that they had comics for this. And of course, if you enjoyed the movie, you're part of the cult classic fam. I can't have a Supernatural Thing comic book video without including The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, issue number 1 by Alan Moore. This is just an awesome book. It has Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's got Alan Quartermain, it's got Captain Nemo, it's got Vampire Chick, which I can't remember her name. It's got the Invisible Man, so it's just like all those tales come into one team, is a full team up, so you gotta have that in there. This is great. All right, so another real simple, easy book. I think I probably paid maybe like 15 bucks for this back in the day, I'm not sure, but it is the number 1 of The Monster Frankenstein, all right? This is a pretty sweet book to grab, just add it to your PC. You gotta get spooky stuff, so there you go. The Monster Frankenstein, issue number 1. Now, this is a more recent pickup, definitely under the video game category, but it is spooky supernatural stuff where you've got people hunting down vampires and all that kind of stuff. So, guys, I had to add Castlevania, the Belmont Legacy, first appearance in comics. This book is pretty sweet. It's really thick cardstock. It presents really well. I got the whole set, so I'm very happy about that finally, but I couldn't have a vampire hunter not on the list. That would be Trevor Belmont and the Belmont family hunting down Dracula and all that awesomeness. All right, so this next book was definitely one of the first ones I tried to grab when I started collecting because this character is iconic. I just love this character, and Ron Perlman's depiction was spot on from the very beginning. And I'm talking about Hellboy, all right? Seed of Destruction, issue number 1. I think I used to have some of the other copies of like the series, the 4-part issue. I don't remember, but I probably will eventually fill that out and just have it all completed. But this is a really easy book to pick up. I think you can find like a near mint copy for like 20 bucks, which is really good because it's all black. So Hellboy, Seed of Destruction. This is a great book. All right, the last book I have for the raw books here is a big book. This was something I hunted for to try to find a great price, and at the time it was still kind of expensive, but I found one, and I'm talking about Sandman issue number 1. First appearance of Morpheus' dream, and that starts in that whole nother realm of supernatural and light and dark, heaven, hell, and in between. This is definitely the series to get. If you guys haven't got your key books for this series, for the Netflix show coming up, time is starting to run out because once that trailer drops, prices are going to skyrocket. So try to find you a good copy soon. All right, so getting into the slabs, this is the book to get. Okay, if you're trying to go for the Swamp Thing 37, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Instead, you can go for the first cameo as well. But I'm talking about the Saga of the Swamp Thing, issue number 25, Jason Blood appearance, but also the cameo of John Constantine, who is one of the top occultist, supernatural peoples and hunters of things. Super awesome book to grab. Definitely want to get this. Next book is one of my favorites out of the Sandman series. And I love the character, and I really like how Gaiman presented the character, and I'm talking about Sandman issue 4, first appearance of Lucifer Morningstar. Boom. Like I said, when the trailer drops, all the prices of the books are going to skyrocket, so make sure you grab these as soon as you can, all right? Of course, another really fairly decent pickup. You're going to probably spend 40 to 50, maybe 75 bucks depending on the grade of the book. But if you're having trouble trying to get the first appearance or the cameo appearance of John Constantine, definitely go for his number 1 of his ongoing series. I'm talking about John Constantine Hellblazer issue number 1. This is a great book to have, and it starts the whole series. It's great. Definitely one you should try to pick up. All right, so this next book, I absolutely was trying to hunt this book down everywhere I could, anywhere I could, try to find a great deal for it because It is a great story. The Hulu series was amazing. That's where I first watched it, and it was great. I love the casting for it. And I'm talking about Preacher #1, first full appearance of Jesse Custer, Tulip Cassidy, and the Saint of Killers. This is an awesome book to have. All types of supernatural stuff going on, and heaven and hell, and just all that good stuff that spoopy people look for. This is a great book to grab. If you can find a decent copy, go ahead and pick it up, all right? Very good. All right, so this very last book, guys, this is a big one. I'm over here dusting the book off. All right, so this very last book, this was one of the biggest grails that I got when I first started collecting, and I knew I was gonna pick it up at some point. And I am talking about John Byrne's X-Men issue number 21, the first full appearance of Hellboy in color in comics. This was my grail at the time, and now that I have it and I got it graded, an awesome 8.5. It's an all black cover. There he is on the back. There's a lot of stuff going on for color-wise for the black. So getting it at the 8.5, I'm very happy with. This is, in my opinion, between Hellboy and John Constantine, I think Hellboy is still gonna be the better paranormal investigator of everybody. There might be some others, but to me, Hellboy is the dude. So this is the book you wanna get if you wanna be that supernatural collector. All right, there you go. X-Men 21, first appearance of Hellboy in full color. There you go, guys. That is my collection of supernatural comic books, themed characters, and all that kind of awesomeness. These are my favorite ones that I pulled to share with you guys today. Hopefully give you some ideas of what you could collect next. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this list. What else could I add? You know, what other ideas you got? Let's get the conversation going. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Should start at 6:30 Central Time. So be on the lookout. I will post the link and / the thumbnail on Instagram when it's gonna happen. Yeah, you'll see it. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for watching. Help me get to 500. We're almost there. So you guys take care. Peace.